Hello everyone, my name is Emma and I love parties. Today is a very special day for my best friend, Sarah. It is her 25th birthday and I want to surprise her. I am in my living room with many colorful balloons. There are yellow, blue, and red decorations on the walls. I have a big chocolate cake on the wooden table. The cake smells delicious and has white cream on top. I am wearing my favorite blue dress for this evening. My phone rings because our friends are near the house. They are carrying small gifts and bottles of orange juice. Everyone is very quiet because we want to stay hidden. We turn off the lights and wait behind the sofa. I feel a little bit nervous but also very happy. My heart beats fast as I hear a key in the door. This is the start of a perfect birthday celebration. The room is dark and the atmosphere is quite exciting. I checked the candles on the cake one last time. Sarah thinks she is coming home to an empty house. She had a long day at work in the office. I hope she likes the music and the snacks. We have chips, sandwiches, and fresh fruit on plates. My brother is standing near the window with a camera. He wants to take a photo of her surprised face. We hear footsteps on the stairs outside the flat. Somebody whispers SHH to make everyone stay silent. The door opens slowly and Sarah enters the room. She puts her bag on the floor and sighs. I count to 3 in my head very quickly. We all jump up and scream surprise, together loudly. Sarah looks shocked, but she starts to laugh immediately. The lights are back on and the party begins. Sarah is crying a little because she is so happy. She hugs me and thanks everyone for coming here. I see many familiar faces but also some strangers. A tall man with a guitar walks towards the kitchen. He has dark hair and a very friendly smile. I decide to go and say hello to him. Hi, I am Emma, Sarah's friend, I say warmly. He tells me his name is Mark and he is a musician. Mark is Sarah's cousin from a different city called Bristol. He travels a lot to play music in small cafes. We talk about his hobbies and his favorite rock bands. It is interesting to meet someone with a creative job. Another girl joins us and introduces herself as Lucy. Lucy is a doctor and she works at the city hospital. She is wearing a very elegant silver necklace and rings. We talk about the weather and the delicious chocolate cake. The kitchen is full of people talking and laughing together. It is easy to make new friends at a party. I ask Mark if he wants something cold to drink. He chooses a glass of water with ice and lemon. Lucy tells us a funny story about her cat. Her cat likes to eat vegetables and sleep on laptops. We all laugh and feel very relaxed and comfortable. I love the energy of people meeting for the first time. Everyone is polite and uses very kind English words. The music in the background is soft and pleasant. I am glad that Sarah has such wonderful relatives. Making connections is the best part of any social event. I feel like this night is going to be amazing. I go to the table to check the food situation. People are hungry and the snacks are disappearing fast. We have small pizzas with cheese, tomato, and olives. There are also healthy options like carrots and hummus. I take a small plate and choose some green grapes. The lemonade is homemade and tastes very sweet and fresh. I see a big bowl of red strawberries near the cake. Sarah is eating a sandwich and talking to her brother. She looks beautiful and her eyes are shining with joy. I ask if anyone wants more tea or hot coffee. Most people prefer cold drinks because the room is warm. My friend Tom is the chef of the evening. He brought a traditional dish from his country, Italy. It is a pasta salad with herbs and olive oil. Everyone says the food is better than in a restaurant. I am happy because I spent hours in the kitchen. We use paper plates to make cleaning easier later tonight. There are napkins with "Happy Birthday" written on them. The table looks like a rainbow of different tasty things. I try a piece of the spicy cheese from France. It tastes very strong, but I like it a lot. Mark asks me about the ingredients in the lemonade recipe. I explain that I use lemons, sugar, and fresh mint. He says he wants to make it at his home. We share cooking tips while we eat our snacks. Food always brings people together in a special way. I see that the cake is still waiting for us. We will cut it into many pieces very soon. For now, I enjoy the variety of flavors on my plate. A good party always needs great food and drink options. After eating, we decide to play some fun games. We sit in a big circle on the soft carpet. The first game is called Who Am I, with stickers. I have a sticker on my head that says elephant. I must ask questions to guess my animal or person. Am I big? Do I have a long nose? I ask. Everyone laughs when I finally guess the correct answer. Then, Mark takes his guitar and starts to play. He plays a famous song and we all sing along. His voice is deep and very beautiful to hear. Music changes the mood and makes everyone want to dance. We move the chairs to create more space in the room. Sarah dances with her cousin and she looks very graceful. I am not a great dancer, but I try my best. We follow the rhythm and clap our hands together. The atmosphere is energetic and full of loud laughter. Some people are shy, so we encourage them to join. We play a game of musical chairs with 5 people. It is a bit chaotic but very funny to watch. Tom wins the game and gets a small chocolate bar. The evening is passing very quickly because we are busy. I forget about my phone and just enjoy the moment. Mark plays a slower song and we sit down again. It is a nice balance between active and quiet time. We talk about our favorite movies and famous actors. I realize that I am practicing my English while talking. Playing games is a perfect way to learn new vocabulary. I feel lucky to have such creative and fun friends. The living room is full of life and positive vibes. We are ready for the final part of the celebration. It is time for Sarah to open her birthday presents. We gather around her as she sits in the armchair. She receives a large box wrapped in shiny gold paper. Inside, there is a beautiful warm sweater for the winter. She tries it on and says it feels very soft. My gift is a small blue book with empty pages. It is a travel journal for her future adventures abroad. Sarah loves traveling to different countries in Europe. She finds a small envelope from her parents in London. There are tickets for a theater show inside the envelope. Her face shows pure excitement and she screams with joy. Mark gives her a CD of his new music recordings. It is a very personal and thoughtful gift for a friend. Lucy gives her a set of expensive organic tea bags. We explain why we chose each specific gift for her. Giving is often better than receiving a present yourself. Sarah says that the best gift is our presence here. She feels very loved and supported by all of us. We take a group photo with all the open boxes. The floor is covered with colorful paper and ribbons. I help her to put the gifts on a safe shelf. We talk about the importance of friendship and kindness. Every gift has a story and a special meaning today. I am glad she likes the travel journal I bought. She promises to write about her next trip to Paris. We look at the photos on my brother's digital camera. They are clear and capture the happiness of the night. The evening is perfect and everything went as planned. I feel a sense of success as the main organizer. We have one last thing to do before the end. Finally, I bring the chocolate cake to the center. I light the candles and they flicker in the dark. We sing Happy Birthday in a loud and happy choir. Sarah makes a secret wish and blows out the candles. We cheer and clap our hands for several minutes. I cut the cake into equal slices for every guest. It tastes even better than it looks on the table. The sugar gives us a little more energy for talking. Slowly, the guests begin to look at their watches. It is getting late and people have work tomorrow morning. Lucy says she needs to wake up early for the hospital. She puts on her coat and says goodbye to everyone. Mark promises to call Sarah next week from his city. I help Sarah to pack some cake for her parents. One by one, our friends leave the cozy apartment. They say thank you for the invitation at the door. The house becomes quiet and peaceful once again. We sit on the sofa and look at the empty plates. That was the best party ever, Sarah says quietly. I help her to put the dirty dishes in the kitchen. We talk about the funniest moments of the entire evening. Cleaning up is easy when you do it with a friend. I am tired, but my heart is very full of light. Parties are a great way to celebrate life and love. I hope you enjoyed my story about Sarah's big day. Learning English can be as fun as a birthday party. Thank you for listening to my podcast today, dear friends. I will see you in the next episode with more stories. Have a wonderful day and keep practicing your English. Goodbye for today and take care of yourselves.
Write one English word in comments. 5 people get 10 English lessons free.